go back without the car keys? No need to touch that. Don't want to wake those guys. I don't want to wake those guys. It should remain closed. Bugger, I snapped it. Too easy. Mine now. A shutter. It's garbage. Not sure I need that. Stocked full of kitchen utensils. Plates and bowls. Can't think of a reason to touch those. A knife for every occasion. It's an oven. Stocked full of kitchen utensils. Coffee mugs. A ladle. Plates and bowls. BKA? Looks foreign. A power outlet? Strange pattern. A speaker or an intercom? Don't know who's on the other side. Don't want to find out either. Wonder if these fellas are with those other guys from before. They're asleep. Hope they stay that way. Wonder if these fellas are with those other guys from before. An ashtray. This train. Must have seen some action. I really don't want to wake him. It's a ceiling light for the train. It's a mug with a tea bag hanging off it. Must have run out of beds. I'm gonna take that.
Привет. This is a reminder to all personnel to keep an eye out for deserters and escapees. Our rails run in parallel to many of the roads and pass throughout the state. It's not uncommon to see wanderers traveling these areas. If you sight any individuals on your travels, be sure to stop the train to question them briefly. You can start with a simple question, which is to ask if they know their current location. Every road sign is coded with a sector number to confuse fugitives unfamiliar with each territory. If the individual does not know the correct sector name corresponding to the number, you are authorized to take them into custody. Escort any and all captured individuals to your destination, where an MSS agent will examine them further. It is your duty to be watchful. Хорошего дня.
Yoink. Yoink. I don't want to wake those guys. I should look through the passenger car first. A shutter. Oi! Where are the keys to the jeeps?
Chains? I don't have any chains.
Jeeps. The jeeps. Where are the keys?
You want jeep? You're going for a ride? You should ask Fyodor. And he's finishing drinking tea. He will take you for a drive.
Thank you. I don't want to wake those guys. He's cooked. Don't need to worry about him. He's not going to be a problem. Mine now. Let's see if I can find something to put into this. Dirty old ciggy butts. Ipecac. Perfect. This'll get him off his ass. Now, just gotta wake him up. I've already pressed it. Hopefully it freed that fella from before. Hopefully those car keys are on him. That'll put him off tea for a while. They're asleep. Hope they stay that way.
Of multiple REAF casualties at the previous checkpoint. Inspect all cars and keep an eye out for suspicious activity.
Got it. Time to go.
Посторонний! Тревога!
Попал в него!
What's the matter? Did they see me? Что с тобой такое? Ты должен был сделать всего один укол. Ну, блядь. What happened to your leg? Hey, you can't drive like this.
I'm alright, just...
You're going to crash. Let me drive.
And with that, he had his first setback. Quite a painful one at that. But the adventure was just getting started.
That sound. Fuck. Oh, my head.
When's the bomb dodger getting out of bed?
Leave him alone. He cracked his noggin pretty fucking good.
Ah, how about I crack my noggin and sleep in for the rest of the week?
Why not make it a month? We could all do with a break from your whinging.
Nah, it's time to get up. Nah, it's time to get up. I'll see what's out there in a sec. I want to speak to that lady first. It's a shotgun. Looks a little battered. It's that uniform she was wearing when I met her. Looks like these guys are pretty well armed. It's that uniform she was wearing when I met her. An old rifle. It's a pan. Yoink! Crates and ammo, by the looks of it. 2073? Time really did go faster down there. It's just a box. Seems like it's empty. Guess I'm in some sort of shack. At least there's no spiders in them. Cobwebs. Cobwebs. Nah, it's time to get up. How's it going?
Привет.
So, how'd we end up here?
You don't remember?
No, I don't.
After you crashed the car we had just commandeered, I managed to pull you out of the seat to drive. We're lucky the car worked at all. They would have been searching the area for hours. We went further into bushland. They could not follow.
Right, I get that, but what I mean is, how did we get here? You just found this place?
No, I know my way around the area. These people are my friends.
Those people outside, who are they?
Bushrangers. Officially, we are nothing more than criminals. We do what we can to survive. Sometimes it means doing things you may not be comfortable with. You should prepare yourself for this.
That train we were on, and all those people yesterday, they were soldiers. Who were they?
They are the RAEF. They control the entire region, the entire state. At one time, they almost controlled the entire country. It's best to avoid them. Hey, before you go,
Yeah?
after you shot me, why did you take me with you?
Oh, I didn't want to shoot you. I just felt like it was going to be either you or me. Anyway, it just seemed like the right thing to do.
I'm glad you didn't leave me there. Thank you.
How's it going?
Привет.
These guys outside, are they gonna expect me to do anything?
We are all expected to do what we are best at. You may not like it, but if you don't serve a purpose, you will be forced out. And eventually you will end up in one of the colonies. Life for someone like you will not be easy there.
Yeah, fair enough. It doesn't have a lock or a combination. How does it open? A bit messy looking, but I suppose it does the job.
During your travels, you might come across a device or two. Computers, locks, or even robots. Hidden in and around these devices are things you might want to take with you. To bypass these devices, all you need to do is match the pairs on screen. You can technically do them in any order of colour, but if you don't want to be penalised, you should follow the order indicated at the top here. Be quick though, because there's a time limit. If it hits 0, you'll have to try again. With some devices, you might only get one shot, so use this one to practice as much as you need to.
It's a safe. It's powering that device on top, I'd say. Seems I've got to be a bit quicker than that. I guess that did it. Looks like a car or a truck battery. It's an invoice. I'll take that. Looks like a car or a truck battery. Looks like an invoice. Looks like a stack of folders. It's a wooden window. His blanket's seen better days. A rock. Everything looks and smells so fresh out here. It's really fucking nice to be outside again. A makeshift roof. Probably leaks like a sieve. Stinks like petrol. They must maintain that vehicle under there. I shouldn't touch that. A rag or a towel, maybe. Never thought I'd miss seeing rocks. Everything looks and smells so fresh out here. Good morning.
How's it going? You're the bomb dodger who was stuck underground, aren't you?
Yeah, sort of. Let me ask you a question, though. What is it you guys do here?
There's not much to it, really. We see something we like, and we take it.
I see. And are you helping to fight the Russians?
What do you mean by fight the Russians?
Well, I couldn't help but notice that they're sort of, overrunning the place. Isn't someone out there trying to stop them?
Well, it's not that simple. If we stop them, we'd lose all our border protection. Then we'd all be stuffed. We don't share love for one another, but we need them.
Border protection? By the Russians? For what? What's on the other side of the border?
It's bloody torture talking to you guys. There's a book around here that should explain it a lot better than I can.
Yeah, right. I'll leave you to it then. Thanks. He's taking it easy. A beer bottle, almost empty. They really should tie these up. All sorts of pests will make their way in. I wonder if this works.
Nah, it's fucked.
Big wooden barrels. Wonder what he did to piss him off. Probably gets noisy here when it rains. Chopped down for firewood, maybe?
June 14, 2073. Okay, buddy. Let's try again, shall we? We know almost everything about how you operate. All that's left are the coordinates and any identifying papers we can use. You tell me about those, and I'll leave you alone. How about it? You're fucking dead. I'm getting sick of playing this game. I'll tell you, just stop. Nobody's gonna find you out here, mate. Give it up. The papers, the ID, there's a safe, a red safe, in the basement. Basement? Basement of where? Where you found me. You sure about that? Come on, please, I swear.
I don't think he's breathing. I gotta try again. Ah, shit, I broke it. Ah, bugger. I snapped the thing. Too easy. I'll take that. I took the weapon out of there already. Flowers, grass, weeds. It's been a while. Meat hooks. Binoculars. You must use that to see whatever's coming this way. Nah, I've laid down long enough.
Oi! Don't fiddle with that.
What is it?
We call it the Shroud. Helps hide the place from any passing planes, airships and that sort of thing. From up there, everything down here looks like bushland.
What happens without it?
Well, we have to pack up and move around more often, which is a fucking headache. Leave it be.
Apparently, it disguises this area from anyone above. I don't know what that is. Never thought I'd miss seeing rocks. Seems they've got everything they need here. A rock. Everything looks and smells so fresh out here. It's really fucking nice to be outside again. How's it going?
Good morning.
What'd this guy do?
Him? Ha! He had a bad attitude.
Is he dead?
Dunno. Don't care either, to be honest. But he had some interesting things to say about his mates. I was told you're off to meet them. You should go and talk to Pete about it. Over there, near the fire.
Will do. Would have been nice to see a live one again. He's busy gutting that kangaroo. G'day.
Don't waste your breath. You won't get anything out of him. He hasn't said a word since he joined us. We're not even sure he can talk.
What's he doing up there?
He's the lookout. We're pretty safe this far out, but every now and then there's trouble. The law, bandits, critters. You'll know all about it soon enough.
My clothes are already pretty dry. Doesn't appear to be the chatty type. I don't know what that is. How's it going there?
Look who it is. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Yeah, it's nice to be back. Are you in charge here?
Something like that. I'm Pete. This is Ned.
G'day.
I was told you're a bomb dodger.
Yeah, so I heard.
Stupid fucking name. Anyway, I don't care where you've been or who you are. So long as you're willing to pull your weight, you're welcome to stay. Which brings me to today's activity. Alexandra gave us a pretty good idea of where your skills lie, and we'd like to put them to the test.
What do you need?
Good attitude. Ned here is going to take you out for a drive. He'll let you know what you need to do. Do what he says, make it back in one piece, and you can call this place home. For now, anyway. If things go well, we won't be here much longer.
Okay, that sounds pretty fair.
And before you go, here, take this. It'll help you understand the way things work. We don't see many of you guys anymore, so we've only got this outdated version. It's probably better than the shit they had you learning in your hidey hole.
Bomb Dodger's Bible.
All right then, you better be off. And remember, do exactly as he says. You make it back and we can all get to know each other some more.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yoink! How's it going?
Привет.
What were you doing the day we met? Why were you out there?
I was heading south. I'd lived in the cold for too long. We have shelters all around the coast. It's better down here.
So, I heard you're an engineer.
My occupation in the RAEF before I escaped. I can fix things, or I can tear them down. This is how I help.
Just before, I heard someone call me a bomb dodger. What's that supposed to mean?
When the bombs fell all those years ago, groups of people, nobody really knows how many, were sent to live underground, or under the sea it seems. These people, your parents, grandparents, and yourself, have not suffered like the rest of us. So when they come out of hiding, they're labeled bomb dodgers.
Parents? Grandparents? I was by myself the whole time.
Ha ha.
Maybe you get your head on your way to the surface. It has been 105 years, more or less. You either are a lot older than you look or very, very confused.
Sorry about your shoulder.
We're both alive. That is all that matters.
That looks comfy. I'm
Can't
too
reach
far
it from
away.
here.
Are those my clothes in there? A cow. They must use it for fresh milk.
You want to head out?
Ready when you are.
So, you're a bomb dodger, are you? Well, you got a lot to learn. Let's start with this.
Where are the wheels?
What a beauty.
You might want to put that seatbelt on. So, what is it you want to do with yourself now that you're free?
I don't know, really. Honestly, I spend most of my time worrying about what'll be waiting for me out here.
No goals or ambitions?
It'd be nice to just settle somewhere, you know? Somewhere with a lot of noise and a lot of people. How about you fellas? What are you doing with yourselves?
Your little book there. Turn to the chapter on cities. See that one?
Sapporo?
Where people are free to do what they want, when they want, and without these Russian bastards breathing down our necks. But it's a long way away. Hard to reach, and they won't just let anyone inside. Hopefully that'll all change after today.
What do you mean?
Prove that you're one of us, and I'll tell you. Here we are. See that house just past that windmill over there? I want you to take this. Go down there, go into the basement, and bring back a small red safe. Shouldn't be too heavy. Just give us a yell when you're finished, and I'll help you bring it back.
Okay, and who's inside?
A few shit kickers. Nobody you need to worry about. Do what you like with them.
Right, and how do you know there's a safe in the basement, or that this is the right place, or
Because we beat it out of one of the drop kicks that used to live there. Now get going. It'll be dark soon.
He snuck up as quietly as he could.
Times are you gonna fucking ask? I don't fucking know. He probably took off to the slappers tent again. You know what he's like.
These fellas sounded like some well-mannered individuals.
Hey, no. Wait. What do you need? I bet I can help.
A home-cooked meal. Must have tasted incredible after eating that canned shit day after day.
The box you're looking for, it's through there, down the stairs.
Yeah? And how do I get inside?
Press the button behind you.
What button?
Thought you fucking had me, didn't you? You're not so smart now.
Give him some room. He's today's entertainment. I reckon I know why you're here. And I'll tell you what, if you win at my little game, I'll let you see what's inside before I feed you to the pigs.
Just so you know, dickhead, if I get out of this, you're fucking dead.
Think I got that part wrong. Now I remember.
Get out of the fucking way!
What are you doing, you mad bastard?
You alright down there?
2 seconds. I'll be right up.
Once we get back to the others, we'll crack it open and see if everything's there.
What is that?
What's what? Shit. It's part of a patrol. If it sees or catches up with us, we're done. Well, it's your day, big fella. What do you want to do?
You drive. I'll try and hit it with the gun on the back.
Good idea. But don't shoot unless it actually sees us. I'll head straight for the bush.
Мишка 152, контакт на 275, 4 километра, скорость неизвестна. Объект использует технологию парения. Прием.
Принято. На вашей позиции наземных войск не замечено. Стрельба разрешается.
Вас понял. Атакую цель.
Don't you bloody fire! What are you waiting for? Shoot the fucking thing!
Мишка 152, сектор 4, меня подбили. Повторяю, Мишка 152, сектор 4, меня подбили. Как слышно? Прием! Прием! Твою мать!
He's going down.
Well, the engine's shot. Literally. We're gonna have to walk it. Let's get off the road and find a place to sleep.
On that very same night, not too far away, some hounds were put on the scent.
How long ago was it taken?
Roughly 24 hours ago.
The evidence is probably contaminated by now. Excuse me for asking, sir, but why are we here? Attacks and theft are common in these parts. Before I even examine the evidence, I can tell at least one person is injured. And the locals are more than capable—
Enough. We don't have time for questions. Why we are here is not a concern for either of us. You are to examine the area and establish a trail for us to follow. This task has been given the highest priority. I await your report.
Yes, sir. The vehicle must have crashed at some stage, but not here. There are no fragments of an impact nearby. There is nothing more I can learn from this. This has already been inspected. This rock stopped the vehicle in its tracks. Why didn't the driver avoid it? Perhaps it was at night without the use of headlights. It makes sense for someone trying to avoid capture. There is little value in this now. There is little value in this now. It appears they headed off in the direction of the blood trail. But for how long? Perfect. It matches the blood sample I was given from the train. There is nothing more I can learn from this. The shots seem to have narrowly missed the driver. The shots seem to have narrowly missed the driver. No fingerprints on the steering wheel. The driver either cleaned it or they were wearing some form of hand protection. More blood. It's from another person. There were 2 people in this vehicle. I believe I have all I need to make a report. The wheel looks to be intact. Dried blood. A common vehicle in the RAEF. This object is of little significance. The vehicle traveled to this area from the east. At low speed, it seems. This wheel, it is covered in blood. I need to try again. I need to try again. It is unlocked. It was a simple mechanism. A common vehicle in the RAEF. This is a Red Army vehicle. I do not have time to socialize. It is a rock. These men are here for our protection. It is too far for me to reach. It is the door used by rear passengers. It is the door to the vehicle. WAZ 469, off-road military utility vehicle. This is a Red Army vehicle. It is the door used by rear passengers. This has already been inspected. The shots seem to have narrowly missed the driver. These holes appear to have originated from the rear of the vehicle. Bullet holes. The shots seem to have narrowly missed the driver. The steering wheel for the vehicle. There is nothing more I can learn from this. This has already been inspected. This has already been inspected. The door was left open, and the trail can be seen nearby. I have concluded my investigation.
What is your report?
The blood inside of the vehicle is a match for the sample found on the train. Additionally, another sample was found on the passenger seat, indicating there was more than one person inside. The sample has finished processing. It is a match for a deserter. A female, aged 33, an engineer.
Never mind that. What else?
Nothing else worth mentioning.
Then it is safe to assume that the firearm resting on the rear seat wasn't worth investigating?
Firearm? No, sir. I mean, yes, sir. I will go back and...
We've wasted enough time. The blood is a match. Perhaps you can do a better job of following the trail than you did here.
He's changed since we last saw him. He's got a beard now.
Yeah? How does it look?
Almost as ridiculous as yours.
Well, you know what you have to do.
Is it raining where you are?
It's snowing. Actually?
Of course it is.
Do you want me to play the song before you go?
Don't you bloody dare.
What are you waiting for?
There's a tin can walking up and down the street.
This one's above board. Shouldn't be a problem. Any more excuses?
Oh,